Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
While you're in sunny Florida, be sure to visit
WARlando! Enter into a world of epic adventure.
Hello and welcome to WARlando. Tonight, for a change of pace, we decided to record our D&D session where we are playing Out of the Abyss. This is our third session, and we're picking up the action right after our heroes have just escaped a drow prison.
I was going to deal with a couple of mechanics that are going to come up here real quick, and that'll probably take us up to the launch real quick, so we don't have to get going and then stop again. But we'll handle all this stuff and then be ready to rock and roll after that, if it's okay with y'all. Cool. So I guess the first thing that's going to be an ongoing deal now that you're being chased through the Underdark by this evil drow priestess and her posse is there's a mechanic in this adventure called pursuit level. And that goes from, on a scale from 0 to 5. You guys are currently at a 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's good, right?
Nope. If you get to 5, if you hit 5, they find you.
Oh.
Catch up.
Oh my. So we're almost there.
Yeah, you literally just got away, so they're still hot on your tail. If you ever get to 0, then you have evaded them. And
okay.
And they can't pick up your trail again.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
So that's the scale, and we'll kind of keep that updated as we go. Now, where's my other little table here? You guys can So you guys can affect that score by deciding to travel fast, normal, or slow as you're sort of trekking through the Underdark.
Okay.
If you, let me make sure I get this right. If you successfully travel for a full day at a fast pace, you can decrease the pursuit level by 1. If you travel at a normal pace, it'll stay the same. And if you go at a slow pace, the pursuit meter will creep up by 1 for every day you do that.
Yeah, we're fast pacing it all the way through.
So if you do that, traveling at a fast pace means you can cover up to 8 miles per day through the Underdark Caverns.
Easy.
You will have a -5 penalty to passive perception.
Yeah, we don't need that.
And you will not be able to forage for any rations or food.
Oh, God. We don't need to eat.
If you pick normal, there is no effect.
Okay.
But you go at 6 miles per day. If you go slow, and I'll put all this in the chat, you don't have to remember the numbers, but I'll put it all in there. But if you go slow, you'll have an improved ability to forage for food and be stealthy. But as we said, they will get closer to you. Now, speaking of foraging, how much food do y'all have?
Oh.
Whatever's in the basic kit, your starter adventuring
I'm going to say, yeah.
If they didn't take the food out of our bags.
Yeah.
No, whatever was in
spoil
it, you'll
prisoners.
still have. We'll assume it's dried rations that won't go bad.
For a day, I have.
You have 1 day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here. 1 day of rations.
1 day. Yeah, 1 day.
All right.
That's enough.
Your crew of NPCs didn't bring nothing to the party.
Well, guess who goes hungry?
Yeah. Who likes fried mushrooms?
Yeah.
Just hit them with a mushroom cloud and tell them they're full.
Yeah. I can see them looking at us like those old cartoons where, they're on the raft and they were like adrift and they were looking at us like, saying hot dog.
Wearing those little cozies on the bottom of our feet. Like,
So a medium-sized creature will eat 1 pound of food per day
What?
without taking on any exhaustion or doing anything weird.
Okay. 1 pound of food. That's a lot.
Right. So I'm going to call like 1 pound is 1 ration is 1 day's food. So that's all universal. It's all just
Okay.
one, just to make things simple.
Oh, weird. Yeah, so they have 10 pounds, but it's 1 day of rations.
Right.
Yeah, if we ration our rations, can we get more out of our rations?
You can, but you will start to become exhausted over time.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't want that.
You can choose to not eat, or instead of eating, drinking water. Like I'm just lumping it all into one thing for simplicity. Like it doesn't. If you have something edible, you have a ration and water and whatever you need for the day. So that's kind of the rub as you're traveling through these long distances in the Underdark. It's like balancing how fast do you want to go versus how long do you want to spend looking for food versus how hungry and exhausted do you become, and all these things. And of course there will be random encounters along the way to sort of keep you guys on your toes, right?
Yeah.
Because the Underdark is not OSHA approved.
This sounds like a little slice of hell right here.
So I have a question. Does anyone know the light spell?
So close in taking that, but I didn't because I could see in the dark.
Yep. It's not an option for paladins, or I would have taken it.
Damn it.
I definitely have something.
Well, looks like we're going to have to bundle something up and set it aflame.
I think I have some torches do come in the adventurer's kit, but
And
Just
so it's not like pitch dark everywhere either.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes there are like these bioluminescent fungi that grow down there,
Okay.
which will give you like some dim light. Some areas are dark. The darkness of the area that you're in will be part of whatever random set of circumstances I roll per day.
Okay.
And that'll all just be, I actually found a nifty tool. Somebody built a little HTML random Underdark day generator online. So all I gotta do is go,
Okay.
and it's like, it gives me like, it rolls like 5 tables at once and just tells me what happened. So
that's cool.
it's pretty sweet. Does all that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
So do we decide amongst ourselves how we're traveling for the day?
Yeah, you guys can decide amongst yourselves. I'll also want y'all to think about marching order, because I'll just use that as your default, because this is going to be like long-term marching, and just think about how you guys want to organize yourselves. Sometimes you'll be single file, so 2 different ones, single file and then 2 abreast. So if there's plenty of room, I'll assume you're 2 abreast. If it's tight passages, I'll assume you're in like a single file line. If it's just a large, huge, wide open area, then it won't apply at all. You can just be wherever you want to be.
Okay.
So
I feel like we always travel in single file like Tusken Raiders, so they never know how many of us there are.
Yeah. How wonderful was that in the latest? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
that
love
was good.
that.
I haven't seen the 3rd one. I only saw the 2nd one.
I'm going to watch them all at once. I'm going to binge them all. I know.
Man,
I'm that guy.
it's awesome. So there's little details. I love it.
So I'll gladly take point. I'm pretty tanky, but I can't see in the dark.
yeah. An under gnome and a dwarf, I mean, they can both see in the dark.
Yeah.
The gnome is at least familiar with the land. Maybe not every path, but was it Jim Jam?
Jim Jar, yeah.
Jim Jar.
Yeah. It's his continent.
I'm going to say, who has the best perception and can see in the dark? Has dark vision?
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah. Okay.
The Boopido has 120 feet.
Wow.
Oh, look at you.
Prince Darendel does too.
As long as
I think they should lead the party, at least in that respect.
Yeah, let's just line up the NPCs.
Yeah, totally.
You know, it says in the book, if I give you guys control of them, it'll make you more lovable toward them and make them a bigger part of the party. Guys are like, march them off a cliff. Forced march.
Get out of here.
Where are they going to be leading us to? What's the plan for that?
Yeah. So that's there's a whole series of questions here. So how fast do you want to go? What order are you going in? Who's doing what within the party? Like who's keeping an eye out? Who's trying to forage if you can't forage?
Yeah.
And then where are you going?
Okay. So we're going to the Bupido, not Bupido, but the fish person lake.
Yeah. Snoopadoop.
Snoopadoop. Snoopadoop lake.
You just pick that because it's the most fun to say.
I really do love saying that. And
yes.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So let's go there because it sounds amazing. And, it sounds
Shushar the Awakened, the Kuatoa fish person.
Yeah.
Who's a pacifist.
That's enough food.
Yeah.
He says, my people's village is roughly 8 days travel from here. Very close by Underdark standards.
All right, excellent. All right.
Travel as he runs, he can barely walk, can he?
Oh, I'll make it up once I get to the water. You all can swim, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, my full suit of chainmail.
Yeah, you should do very well. All right. So what marching order are we going to proceed in? What do we got?
We gotta have the fish out there.
If you guys want, I can take Ront the orc and either go to the front or to the back to watch if we are being pursued.
Okay. What do you feel most comfortable doing?
I'm fine either way.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. I'm going to say, like, Zakram doesn't have the best perception, but he does have dark vision, so he's more than cool with taking up front,
And is there like a downside to us having light? Do you think? Do we get the feeling that we don't want to be noticed, or we don't care? We just want to move as fast as we can.
Well,
totally up to you guys.
Throw down who's out there because nobody else uses it.
Agreed. I feel like having like a light source we might as well be marching like down the main street in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. Here we are. That's the way I feel. So
I could, looking at some of this stuff, I can imbue I can infuse a short sword or something like that with as a moon touched sword, and in the darkness it has a 15-foot radius of light.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Does it have to be a sword?
Light, an additional 15 feet.
Ah, very cool.
Short sword, scimitar, rapier, long sword, or great sword.
Ooh, I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Lend out if somebody needs it.
Is that like a cantrip or a spell or what is it?
So, and DM, you can help me if needed, but apparently this is like I infuse the item, I imbue it with a magical infusion.
Yep, it'll remain on there. It'll remain on there indefinitely unless you die.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I was looking to see how long that'll go.
But if you change your so it'll stay that way until you die. Or if you give up your knowledge of that infusion and take a different
I see.
infusion, right?
Yeah. But it also says
within that same knowledge group, you could do multiple things every day. Like do one thing every day. But then if you want to change, what type of.
So it gives me 4 things that I know, and so I guess I choose 4 things, and then it takes me a whole day though to infuse, or it takes me a long rest to infuse 1 item.
Correct. Right. Yep.
It says whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your artificer infusions.
Right.
Okay, so we'd have to wait until we do a long rest, which we have not done yet.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, right now you guys,
Okay.
timeline-wise, we're literally just right. You guys have literally just slipped away from
Got
Bell
it.
to Bell.
Yeah, so it's not going to be helpful at this moment. I do have, as the artificer, I do have like a bonus action. Not a bonus action, something where I get to magical tinkering. I can create a 5-foot radius light. I can do that 3 times. So I could create a 5-foot light for somebody so they don't trip over rocks and stuff.
That's good. Hey, that's decent.
So yeah, I can just touch something on your person.
So would it probably be better if somebody like leads the party with dark vision and then have that light source for those who do not have dark vision?
Correct. Yeah, so they could keep up without tripping rocks and stuff.
Any issue? All right.
So are we thinking we want to go fast-paced for the first day?
Well, I mean, we are in pursuit, so
We're imbued with the fear of God right now.
yeah. Okay. All right.
She definitely said she was there.
Yeah, and you don't have to eat your rations for today. Like you've eaten for this day until you complete another full day.
I just said he rule.
Yep. Assuming you guys all ate the prison food, you're at least good.
Yeah.
For the day. All right, so give me a sketch of what you think the single file marching order is. I'm going to write it down, and then I'll have it in there, and we can play with it if we want to. But
okay, sounds good.
Selkie volunteers to be in the middle.
It's so brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bupido will either be at the front or the back, whichever we think is wherever we need 120 foot of vision.
Yeah, I think Prince Darendil should probably be either in the front or the back too, because he's also got 120 feet of dark vision. I'll keep Stool either next to me or in front of me, depending on single file or.
Eldeth and I can be up front.
All right. Yeah. Zokram will be up front. I mean, his perception is, not good. But I mean, it's not bad either. But he has dark vision, so up to 60 foot. So who has 120? Who has that?
Darendil, the prince.
Bupido.
And Bupido. The Darrow.
Oh, well, let's put him up front.
Yeah.
Yes, Darendil.
We got it under gnome. He can definitely see anywhere.
Yeah, totally. Let's put him up front. All right.
He's aggressive and headstrong.
Yeah.
And
I like it.
He's cocksure.
Yeah.
Darendil in the rear then.
Why not?
I don't know why that word is like in acceptable and polite conversation. It totally derails me every time somebody says it. So who I have up front so far is Bupido, Mornhelm, Eldith, and Jimjar.
That sounds good.
Cool.
And then I got Selkie and Stool sort of in the middle. We've got Darendil bringing up the rear. I think that's what you guys said.
I think that I thought Ront and I were going to take the rear guard.
Does anybody want me to give them light? 5 foot. Is there anybody that can't see in the dark?
Yeah, Mornhelm and I can't see in the dark.
Okay. Are you guys right next to each other, or are you separated?
I can see in the dark when I'm a drow.
Oh, when you shapeshift?
Now if I change if I just fall over.
Oh.
I see my feet in front of me.
Is it that dark right now where we need to worry about that?
It's not what they would call dark,
Okay.
but There's no stars. There's no ambient light. No city.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, no ambient glow from like any sort of fungus or anything like that on the rocks.
Yeah, but they don't outdo the moon. I don't think.
No, totally not. No, I was gonna say at least it might be like a movie theater like stick light.
Well,
Right.
I give it to 3 people at max.
Oh, really? 3 people?
That'd be,
Up
well,
to?
then, yeah,
That's
I'll take it.
That's awesome.
All right. So you just show me what you want me to touch.
And be cocksure about it.
I guess my flail.
All right. So I pull out my hammer. And it just you got a little glowing hammer. Or you got a glowing flail.
Cool.
Nice. All right. Here we go.
Warnhell, do you need something? Or are you still a drow?
I'm still a drow until I need my longbow.
Okay.
Okay. I think I have. Where is Clocks and Zakram? Where do you want to be in the marching order?
I will be. I'd like to be a little more up front.
Yeah. All the way in the front, or like behind Bupido, or by Mornhelm?
Yeah, behind Bupido is fine.
Yeah, you're a guitarist, not a drummer. You want to be right up front.
Yeah. I'm more of a guitarist. So
I'm going to go in the middle, in front of Dak-ish.
Okay.
Maybe near Selkie.
Well, Dak's all the way in the back.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, somewhere in
Selkie in the middle?
Yeah, I'll be somewhere in the middle.
What speed do we want to travel at as we leave out of here? I want to say maybe right now you want to do double speed, that kind of create a little bit of distance between us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get that threat rating down below a 4.
Yeah. Try that at least, right?
Right. So that means... All right, the passage you guys find yourselves in is narrow, so you're single file, and it's dimly lit. You know what? Here's what we're going to say, just because I know you guys already leveled up and everything like that. We're going to go ahead and say this is day 1, not the same day. So you guys, just for narrative's sake, to make it easy, you guys had an uneventful long rest. Everybody's full hit points, level 2, right? Okay. And this is now day 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have set out at a fast pace still, right?
Yep.
Asking people who are familiar with the Down Under, is the
That's it. Underdark is now in an Australian accent.
Down Darker.
Like when we think about food now, because I have all these opportunities to turn things into magical items, but so I guess I'm trying to get an idea of the usefulness of things that I want. So would we know, in foraging for food, are we going to come across streams or ponds or lakes where people fish, or what type of ways do we capture food in this place?
Yep. Mostly you're going to be foraging for fresh water and different types of mushrooms, of which there are many.
Okay. So no fishing?
Usually not. And most of the water you would find down here is not really safe. So looking for fresh water is also a thing.
Got it. Okay.
There's a whole nearby, whatever this NPC's name is, the fish guy, he can tell you that there's nearby a body of water called the Dark Lake, which is sort of a huge feature of this part of the Underdark. And he can say you can swim in it, but you should not drink this water.
Is that where we fish for Quotoa?
He says, I beg your pardon.
Maybe catch him on calamari.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
All right, and so you guys are going to go to fast pace. Now, who is taking what types of tasks. So you can either be on the lookout, you can forage, you can do all kinds of different tracking stuff. Like it's D&D, so it's open. Y'all tell me what you think you'd be doing to try to contribute to the group here.
Can we forage while we're going at fast pace?
You can. It's going to be a -5 penalty.
Okay.
To survival checks.
My perception's pretty good, but so is my survival. So it's up to you guys whether you want me on lookout or.
And so we'd be using passive perception for this, not active perception.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Oof. Yeah.
Oof.
Oof. You know, Zoc is just in it. Just he's gonna do whatever he can, but he's just looking cool while he's doing it. So.
Well then, to the Underdark. So you guys, travel for the first day at a fast pace. Those of you that want to forage, please go ahead and make a survival check at -5.
I'm not likely to survive.
Can everybody do that, or is it only people that decided to forage?
Everybody that wants to forage can. If nobody's looking out, that could be bad. So you guys got to kind of decide who's doing what.
Yeah, so I'm staying on lookout.
My survival is only a +1. My perception, when you're on the lookout, is it perception?
It's going to be your passive perception.
How do you tell what your passive perception is?
It's on the left-hand side if you're doing D&D Beyond. Right under your saves. So
oh, okay. And that's just the baseline?
Yeah, so what is, I guess, let's do it this way. Whoever wants to be on lookout, tell me what your passive perceptions are.
Mine's 12.
Oh, mine's 16. So.
Oh, wow.
My survival is better than my perception. Maybe I should be on forage.
Yeah, Selkie, why don't you look out?
All right.
I'm not great on either.
Okay.
But I guess I'll forage.
Mark, you're muted in case you're trying to talk.
Oh, stool.
Oh, there we go. All right. So, my neither are good, but what does everybody need?
Well, I think what I hear is Selkie's going to be pretty much on lookout because she has good passive perception.
Okay. All right.
So you don't need to roll anything for that, Jamie. It's just how attentive you are all the time, kind of. And so if anything were to try to sneak up on you guys, then that's what they would have to try to beat with their stealth checks.
Gotcha.
As long as you're looking out for that.
Oh. All right.
Darendil rolled a 10 for survival, and Stool rolled a 19. Stool.
But -5.
For the win. Oh, -5. Sorry, my bad. 14. So 14 for Stool and 5 for Darendil.
Yeah, 14 for clocks as well, with the -5.
And you guys are all foraging except for Selkie, right?
Yeah.
So 15 is the number I was looking for to successfully forage. So I think Stool beat that. Did anybody else beat or match a 15?
No.
I got a 15.
I got a 1. I'm not joking. It really happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the -5.
Oh, God. Oh, Lordy.
Okay, so I think Stool's the only one that successfully foraged. 14 will not do it. And I think Stool is, what size creature is he?
I think he's small.
Or it?
Yeah, he failed though.
I thought
Yep.
Stool got a 19.
No, not. But then -5, right?
Oh,
Yeah, we're all doing -5.
Sorry,
So
I forgot about the -5.
yep. So I got a 14 and he got a 14, or she. It got a 14.
okay. So I think no successful foraging today, unless I heard wrong.
Jack, did you forage?
I did, and I only got a 10 after the -5.
Now, we can always eat one of the NPCs. So there's not a.
We're on Ronks kind of looks at you and goes, just try it, horned one.
I was thinking maybe like a little fish fillet or something. Fillet of fish.
And then, Eldith is pretty good at navigating. I think she has a check. So, George, if you want to roll for Eldith to do navigation, to make sure you're actually making ground.
What's your navigation?
Survival. Sorry.
It'll take me a while to get. I didn't print that card. So.
Oh, I've got it here. Hold on. Yeah, she's got a +5. So.
Right.
So she got 18.
Okay, so.
I figured I should
Results from day 1 are you do not gain any rations. You successfully travel at a fast pace, and you did not come across any random encounters. So the results after day 1 are you have dropped the drow pursuit meter by 1.
Yeah.
So I think the number of rations we're all agreeing is 45.
Okay. That's cool.
So you get into camp. The party size is 11 now. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make a camp. Everybody eats 1 day of ration, right?
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going to and I'm putting this all in the travel log channel.
Okay.
So we're tracking it there. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And so 45 minus 11 is 1, right?
Yeah.
You guys are so your current rations go down to
Yeah,
your current rations go down to 34.
Okay.
So basically what you got in the hold right now is you can do 3 more days just like that. I'm gonna roll. So I roll encounters for when you're traveling, and then I roll another one for while you're in camp there. So traveling wise, nothing happened to you that day.
Okay.
On the random encounter table, and this will be a lot faster in the future. We're just kind of getting our feet underneath us here.
Yeah.
But you did make 1 day of progress towards Sloobadoop, which is 8 days away.
Oh, okay.
So the nighttime random encounter. You spend the night in a dimly lit, standard width passageway, and nothing happens.
Awesome.
All right, the drow meter. The drow meter is at 3. Your rations are at 34. It's day 2. What do y'all want to do?
I vote for fast pace again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fast pace. Is anyone going to try to forage at a fast pace?
I'll try to
I'm
forage.
gonna be on the lookout, but I'll roll for Stool and Darendil.
All right. Make your foraging checks at a -5. Survival -5.
Mine comes up to a total of 0.
A dirty 0. Lovely.
Yep.
I need a 19 to get 15.
Yeah.
So Zokram has a -5, and actually -4.
Zokram loses 5 days with the rations.
Oh no, I dropped them.
And then the drow is a 2. So
No rations found.
No, 7 and 8.
It's like when you're playing Oregon Trail and you don't get anything when you hunt. So disappointing.
yeah, it is disappointing. But at least we're not dying of dysentery.
Not yet.
Yes.
Just you wait.
Yeah, I was going to say it's coming.
Try and lead a bad trail.
George, why don't you have Eldith try to navigate the group? She can make a survival check. I'm making her the default navigator unless somebody else wants to do that. So she spends the day, instead of foraging, she spends the day just like making sure you're going in the right direction, you're not doubling back, because it's all like winding passageways that don't go off in a straight direction, you know what I mean?
Right.
That.
And what did she get? A what?
And then what do we add for her?
She gets a +5.
Okay, 14.
All right, another successful day of navigation. So you go in the right direction.
And how much water do we consume? Like a pint a day?
I'm just assuming 1 ration is like everything you need. It's water and food and everything. It's all kind of rolled up.
And we recycle our urine.
obviously. Yeah. It's going to be. Did you not want to do that? Because it's going to cost you.
No, because we can find the still suits in amongst the drow, right?
Oh my god, I really want to play a Dune RPG. I want to do that so bad.
That'd be pretty amazing.
All right. So we went at a fast pace. Did not do any successful foraging.
No.
Navigation was successful, and let's do random encounter. Right. Got something.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what we got. All right, you guys encounter a group of Kuatoa traders. Not traitors, but traders.
Ah.
These fish folk kind of walk up to you.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Where are we going? Don't you want to take a look at our wares? Hmm?
We push our buddy up to the front. our wonderful pacifist buddy.
Do we irritate them yet, though? Like,
what?
do we want to irritate them yet, or do we want to see what they're going to sell?
They're selling first.
One of them.
Yeah, Mark, I think you're the mouthpiece.
Well, okay, all right. Let's see what you got. What's your wares? I mean, I point over my shoulder at our fish buddy. I'm like, we've been told of great things.
They all like so these creatures are very strange. They have like no eyelids, so they're always like just looking right at you all the time, right? No reactions, and then when you show like that you were kind of interested in trading, they get excited and they start like flapping their flippers.
Uh-huh.
They kind of all go together and like start rummaging through their packs.
I love that.
They say, "Oh, plenty of wonderful provisions here for travelers in the Underdark."
Oh.
What about some rations?
Yeah.
Oh, only the finest goods.
Oh
But
my!
You have to trade.
I just picture like a it's going to be like a screw top, and there's going to be flakes inside. From don't feed them too much, though. So what do they have? What do they have? Very curious. I looked through all their wares.
Let's see here.
Jimmy Jam, you know these guys?
Yeah.
He goes, "These are not of my religious sect. I have not met them before."
But you have now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
basically what they have is rations.
Oh,
that's good.
Perfect.
That's
we'll take that.
Need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that crap? What are you talking about?
Do they want trade or do they want currency?
Oh, I like to make a deal. So you think they're willing to hear what you have?
What will you give us for a chain shirt, lightly used?
I have to look that up. Gold piece wise, unless you know what it is.
It says 50 gold pieces.
Yep.
They say, and then I think what do rations cost?
5 gold.
I wish it told me all this shit, but it doesn't say.
It's in D&D Beyond, so yeah. Rations 5 gold for 1.
What?
Yeah. So
Right.
So yeah, they'll offer it to you at market price, basically. So they will buy you. They have gold. They will buy your chain shirt from you, or just directly trade you for rations.
Direct trade for rations would be great. We had a bunch of those chain shirts.
What about? Yeah, I was gonna say, what about 2 chain shirts? Because I got one.
Yeah, who took a chain? How many do we have like in the pool?
Much ration can you carry?
At least those 2.
Let's see. Let me see how much stock they actually have. I'm gonna roll for that.
Looks like Mornhelm is the only one who took a chain shirt.
I didn't write it down, but I took a chain shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's on there for me.
Did you put it in inventory?
No, I put it in wherever we were talking about it.
Oh, well, there's an inventory channel.
Well, it's mine.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
15.
I even said the American sorry.
So they
Sorry.
have 150. Oh, please. It's making me do a lot of math here. They will sell you.
I'm here.
You said it's 5 gold per ration. So they'll sell you up to 6 rations.
Up to 6?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
6 times what? 5. That's 30. So, and we could get the remaining gold, right? So
Yeah, they'll do that. So you can get 20 gold and 6 days of rations for an even trade if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, for the 2 chain shirts.
that's all the rations they have. Is 6 days worth.
Yeah, well, they have more, but they need to be able to travel too, so they're not going to give you all their stock.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are they going?
To the ground. They're following us.
Ooh, the drow. We don't like them. We're going to find the lake and swim away. They're just sort of, if you talk to them a little bit longer, they'll tell you they're just sort of wandering travelers. Like, this is what they do. They try to go out and make deals and bring things like chain shirts back to their tribe where they couldn't be able to make that kind of stuff. They're not very technologically advanced.
With our remaining gold, would they be willing to guide us to the lake?
They just they say, not if there's a drow chasing you. Good luck.
What if
This one knows the way, and they point to Shushar.
if we're traveling and they see that you crossed our path, maybe they might mistake your path for ours.
Oh, is that intimidation?
Yeah, why don't we go and intimidate them? You better lead us there. Maybe the drow will think you're traveling with us.
They go, and they look scared.
18.
Oh, fine. They go, we don't want any trouble, Master Paladin.
You better help us, or there will be trouble.
There's the evil. I like it. They say, the Dark Lake is this way. You will need boats to get to Sloobladoop.
Boats.
Can't we just ride on the Quotoa?
They sort of, they go, you can just swim. Like, it doesn't even occur to them that you wouldn't be able to swim like they can.
Gotcha. Well, just get us to the lake then.
They look very, they look scared of you, but they don't want to cross you, so they'll kind of tag along if that's what you're after.
Yeah, I want to have their assistance on the survival checks to navigate.
Okay,
Run.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, but just more mouths to feed. That's great.
True, but they have their own rations too. So
All right, that's good.
I'm gonna add the 6 rations to you guys here. I'll trust y'all to manage your inventory in the other channel.
Okay.
But I'll manage your rations in here just to keep that at the front of everybody's thing. So you're up to 40 rations. Successfully navigated the day. You gained 6 rations. You gained 20 gold. Other than the rations, you guys will have to log your inventory in the inventory channel there. Whoever wants to do that. And because you took the risk to travel at a fast pace, the drow pursuit meter is 2.
Get out of here.
Nice.
What?
They slow.
You guys make camp for the night. I'm rolling a random encounter. You have a group of how many guys are with you? Let's see.
40.
11.
Seems like it.
How many Kuatoa did you find?
Too many?
You have 6 of them with you,
Not including Shushar.
not including Shushar.
So there's 17 of us now.
There are.
That should make us hard to detect.
Totally. So you guys all camp down for the night. I'm going to subtract 11 rations from you. The other Kuato will feed themselves. Current rations is now 29. And let's see what happens to you at night. All right.
This is second night. So we have 60.
Yep, you are 2 days down out of 8 on your current trek.
Matt, do you have a chart that tracks nightly emissions?
That tracks what?
Night emissions? Okay.
That'll be weird.
That's for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I get processing your own urine, but like, let's draw the line. Where is that thing?
Sorry.
We'll have to cut that one for any children listening.
It's just Willa's reflection. You're so dumb. Oh my god. It's literally just Willa's reflection. Wait, where are you going? Come back.
All right. I'm going to roll randomly to just determine who is on lookout duty at this specific time. Assuming y'all want to have somebody on lookout duty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do we take turns? How do you want to do that?
I'm assuming everybody has to take a turn, so it's just going to be at random for whose watch it happened on.
Okay.
We know who to blame.
Let's see. This is during your watch, Mornhelm. You're on watch, so give me a perception roll.
Time for some new dice.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Perception of 2, and I got a 4.
All right. You guys are surprised as a group of goblin raiders attacks your camp in the middle of the night. They are going to get a surprise round because you did not detect them.
No relation, you.
Huh?
Said no relation.
We don't all know each other, okay? All right. So I'm going to randomly determine who they strike out at. One is going to be Dak, one at Mornhelm, and one at Zakram.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted.
Let's see. Mornhelm, you are awake. Well, they're going to be hidden, so they're all going to have advantage. It's not going to matter. So, Mornhelm, what is your armor class?
Just as I flopped away from it. I believe it's 19. Let me have a look here. Armor 19.
All right. A small arrow shoots out of the darkness but misses you. Dak, you are scared awake as a shot comes past you at advantage. That's going to hit unless your AC is super high.
19.
What is your AC?
19.
Yeah, that one will hit. So a arrow takes you as you're resting for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Alarm, raid.
Yep.
Ambush!
And Zakram,
Yeah.
for this one, a javelin comes out of the darkness directed at you. And that's gonna hit you for 8 damage.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah, as this sort of bigger, meaner, more muscular goblin sort of staggers out.
Can I do a reaction to that?
Sure. What's your reaction?
All right, one reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you.
Yep.
Is that the case? All right, excellent. It's called Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you point your finger And the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must take a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
All right, so this big beefier goblin kind of comes out of the from behind a boulder and goes, "I got one!" Ah! And then flames jump up around it.
Okay.
What's the DC, Mark?
The DC is it's a Dex 14 save.
All right, he will fail that. Roll your damage.
Oh, lovely. All right, so this is 2d10. 9 points.
All right, he takes it, but he's still up.
Okay.
All right, now everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me.
And that was 9 damage, right, DM?
Yes, that's
or 8.
8. Sorry.
8.
Wait, hold on. Double check. All right. Did anybody beat anybody up in the 20s?
Yeah, Darendil, I rolled a natural 20 for him, so he has 21 overall. But
are we doing the PCs individually, or do you want to?
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, they're supposed to go with us, right?
Yep, they go with you. So honor system, whichever one you rolled first is your initiative for both of y'all.
Oh, I rolled all 3 of them at the same time. I just kind of designated dice.
Okay, we'll give you the natural 20.
Okay.
There we go. So y'all go first. Selkie, you're jarred awake as like you hear you just smell like, oh God, there's nothing like the smell of burning goblin. So you see the one that Zakram lit up. He's just sort of standing there. He's trying to like put out his jerkin that's like smoldering. You haven't located the other 2 because they're sort of hiding. You can look for them if you want, or you can go for the big guy.
Yeah, I'd go for the big guy.
All right. Are you gonna? How would you want to come up to him? You're within 30 feet, so if you want to get in melee, you can, or you can stand back.
I'm within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any kind of disadvantage in using crossbow in less than 30 feet, or?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to use a regular crossbow bolt then, not one of the poison ones, and fire away.
All right. Make your attack roll.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. Ooh, 9 for the damage.
All right. He takes it. He's well past bloodied, but still on his feet. What's Darendil going to do?
Darendil is going to make his 2 claw attacks.
Darendil goes into Quagoth rage mode.
And it's +5 to hit. Am I rolling 1 for each of the strikes or 1 for both?
I think you can roll for each strike.
Okay. 1 is an 18, 1 is a 15.
The 18 will hit.
Okay. And his hit is 6 damage.
All right. What's it look like when Darendil kills this goblin boss?
Just like a comet of flame shooting through the cave.
All right. Rips him to pieces, and this goblin boss is no more. All right. The other goblins rolled pretty low. Actually, what's their initiative? Yeah. Okay, so anybody near a 20, 19, 18?
19.
All right. You're up. You kind of wake up. I think, huh? You see Zakram sort of took a javelin to the chest, and Mornhelm and Dak can tell you some arrows came out of the darkness.
Looks like shoddy goblin work here.
Bupido, I guess he goes at the same time, right? As me? Okay, so he awakes as well, and he's like, "Oh, I had this dream.
Goblin flesh. Ah!
And he jumps up and grabs his weapons, and I guess he'll go to the closest goblin. So
yeah, they're hidden, so roll perception, see if you can find them.
All right. He. So what's the? Oh, he has. What's perception work off of again? Let me see. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets a -3 because he only has 5.
Okay.
So he has a -3, so he has a 10.
Okay, yeah, he can't see where they came from. They're still hidden to him.
Okay, so I guess he's going to be like,
Where are you? Come out, you.
Yeah, I guess you could have him ready in action in case they jump out or something like that.
Okay, so he'll kind of like run up, like if he can kind of see where the javelin came from,
Yeah, the javelin came from the boss, so.
Yeah, so he'll kind of run towards like maybe a little bit of a direction towards where the javelin came from, and he'll ready in action.
Okay.
And then
Blocks.
All right, so I guess I'll try to see if I can see him.
Yep.
I'll kind of like try to hide behind something if there is something.
Okay.
Hide. But first I'll see.
So because you're not a rogue, to hide will be an action for you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, actually, I do have nimble escape, so I can do hide as a bonus action.
There you go.
So I'll look to see if I can see them first. My perception +1.
Sure.
19.
Yeah, you spot one kind of behind a boulder over there past the big boss.
Okay, so after I take cover, I'll aim my crossbow and take a shot.
All right.
All right, I got a 14.
That will miss.
15, actually, because I had spent a couple nights ago I had infused my crossbow with my.
All right.
I get +1 to attack.
In that case, you hit.
Okay, so I have a 15, and I get +1 damage, and I also infused it with because it says I can infuse up to 2 things after a long night's rest.
Cool.
And I infused it with a walloping attack.
Nice.
Or whatever.
Nice. Walloping.
And so he has to take a saving throw. Let's see what it was.
Constitution, maybe?
Constitution 10 saving throw.
He fails?
Okay, so he gets knocked prone, which makes him hard to see, I guess. And then, okay, so then I get 6 damage.
All right, yeah, you knock him down with this thing. He goes, Skirky hurt. And he's kind of laying there, bleeding out, well bloodied.
All right, and I'll say, he's over there.
All right. That was a 19 on initiative. I'm sorry, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Oh, you wanted to hide.
Yep. So I'll take cover.
All right. Yeah, make a stealth check. And just whatever it is, just hold on to it, and I'll let you know. 18, back to the initiative orders. 18, 17, 16.
Keep going.
15, 14, 13. 12, 11, 10.
I got 11.
All right, Mornhelm, you're up. You see one badly injured goblin who's identified as Skirgy, and he's laying there bleeding, and the other one is still hidden from you.
How far away is Skirby?
He's probably 15 feet away. You were on watch, so you're kind of out front.
Okay. So Eldeth and I could reach and stab.
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
He's prone, so if you go up to him, you'll have advantage on your attack.
Okay. So we're both running at him.
Yep.
For my strike, my action, my hit, right? And I get a short sword. Where are you? Shit. And he put his short sword up there.
Didn't you get your regular weapon back, or did you always have a short sword?
Well, no, I got a short sword from the list of stuff. I use anchor. Never mind. So 16 on the stab.
16 hits.
Okay. And 7 on the damage.
All right. What's it look like when you kill Skurgy?
Eldest says, "You didn't save any for me."
Skurgy just says, "God, I never even got a backstory," and he dies.
Oh, that's a fate worse than death.
And Eldith can look around to see if she can find the other hidden goblin.
Right.
If she wants. So she'll roll perception if you want.
Okay. 12. And what her perception is. But it's high, right?
Probably at least 3 or 4.
Not yet 4. Okay, so 16.
Okay, yeah, she spots another one over there behind the rocks. She can make it over to him and hit him if she wants to.
Okay. She's on her move.
All right, make your attack roll.
Did she get 2?
She's a scout. I don't think so.
Okay. I thought she had multi-attack.
Let me see.
I just printed it, but it's in the other room.
She does. She gets 2 melee attacks or 2 ranged attacks.
A 13.
13 will miss.
Can she try again?
Yep.
What do we say? It was 5? 14.
14 will also miss.
Okay. So he just spits on him.
Fair enough. No hit points, but she feels satisfied.
He's a scared.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
All good? Yep, all good? All right. Back to initiative orders. All right. The other goblin sort of cackles from he's over there, eldest, fighting him, and he'll cackle and go, "Boss is dead. Skurgy's dead. Skurgo lives." And he'll try to slice at Eldith with a scimitar. "Skurgo's the boss now." And he'll miss badly. And then he'll say, "I'll find you again in the dark later." And he'll disengage as a bonus action and then run off into the darkness, trying to escape. Anybody in the next initiative orders that would like to pursue him can?
I'm at a 7.
Yeah, I'm at a 7 too.
Okay. Who has a higher dex between y'all?
I have a 0.
You have a 0 dex?
My bonus is 0. My dex is 11.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm a dex 12, so I got a +1.
All right, so you're going to go first, Zakram. If you want to, you can try to chase after this creature.
Yeah, actually, how about Sirith chase after him? He's got a +2 dex.
Okay, yeah. If he wants to, he can. He can run. So he can run about 30 feet over to where Eldith was trying to fight this one, and he ran off in the darkness, and then have him make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 9, 11 perception.
You can't seem to spot him.
God,
Skurgo seems to have snuck away into the shadows, at least from his view.
All right. So
Zakram, would you like to pursue?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, same deal. Run 30 feet and then make a perception.
18.
18. What is his? Ooh, roll off dead heat. So just no modifiers, just straight D20.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Come on, Mark.
You got a 4? Oh. You hear him.
God. God.
Was that the last of the goblins?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're up to you, Dak.
Yeah, if there is no one else to fight, do I have a chance to pursue?
If you want to, yep, you'll have to run up there and try to find him.
Okay. Yeah, I will run up there and a perception check.
Yep. Looking for an 18 or better.
Oh, It was on a natural 20, then rolled back to an 8.
Damn it. All right, nobody. I think that's the end of the initiative order, and nobody's able to find Skirgo. So you just hear him laughing, like, "Skirgo is the boss now!" Oh, as he runs away. All right, if you want to loot Skirgy and Goblin Boss, you can find a scimitar, a short bow, and some bolts. You can find a couple of javelins, another scimitar, and another chain shirt. That will be the end of the nighttime encounter.
I think, Selkie, are you a finesse fighter?
Yes.
You need to have finesse weapons to do double attacks, and scimitars are finesse weapons. I don't know if that's something.
Okay.
Oh.
That's good for you.
How many were there?
You find 2. One from Skirgy and one from his boss.
Okay.
And I'll leave it to y'all to add those to your character sheets. All right, so not too terrible. Zakram's a little worse for the wear from the goblin ambush.
Yeah.
But seems to have survived. It is now day 3.
Do we do a long rest at the end of each day?
Yes, right. So you'll get your long rest now that you've kind of survived the encounter and not been run off your campsite.
All right. Awesome.
All right. It is the start of day 3. The drow pursuit meter is at 2, and you have 29 rations.
Sounds like another day to go fast.
Yeah.
Fast,
Come on.
fast injured guy.
Bring it.
All right. Anybody who would like to forage, go ahead and do the -5.
Neither of my NPCs were able to.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
I got a couple of 6s.
Man, 14.
Nicholas, you want me to roll for your foraging? Okay.
Ooh. All right. Zakram rolled a 18 and Sarah 14.
Is that
All right.
with the -5?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. That's -5 on top of that. So it's going to be 13 and 9.
Yep. No, that does not beat the check.
Did you
The check is 15 normally.
That's it. Yep.
I did not roll well
Yeah.
enough. But I did. One of the magical things that I can do is create a bead of nourishment. So
Neat.
For yourself.
Is that one of the things that undoes your other enchantments, or no?
I don't know. Do I only have a max amount that I can do? It just says your infusion remains in an item indefinitely. Well, I'm sorry. Well, let me hit the take long rest and see if it swaps it for me.
The infusion also advantages if you give up your knowledge of the infusion for another one.
So when I went through the thing, it
and you have a maximum number of infused items too, I think, somewhere.
right. So if I look at that, where was it? Infused. Let me see. Trying to find where the tab for infused items was. Okay, infusions. Here we go. I have like 4 infusions that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So one was the enhanced weapon, where I got +1 bonus to attack, and the walloping ammunition. And those I did for the last night, and then this past night, I would have done the bead of nourishment if I can. But I don't know, like, how many am I allowed to have active at one time?
I think you can keep
2 slots, and every 2 slot I can do 2 items. It says.
Okay, I think that sounds fine. Yeah, I don't see anything there. That sounds reasonable.
Okay.
I guess there's some table that says maximum number of items, which I can't find right now. But we can deal with that later. It's only been a couple of days, so.
Yeah. Well, on the in the book itself, it says I don't want to take away time for this, but it says infusions known 4.
Yeah, let me take them outside real quick, baby.
Infused items 2, cantrips known 2, first level spells 2. So is it saying I know 2 and I can only infuse? I know 4 and only can infuse 2?
Yes. Yeah, so you can do 4 different kinds of infusions, but the maximum number of infused objects is 2, I think.
Okay. All right.
You could drop one and infuse another.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
At the end of the day. Yep.
If that's the case, then I'll have dropped my walloping attack
Okay.
and infused my bead.
My bead. All right. It's awesome. I've never played. This is going to be great. I've never gone through a campaign with this class before. This is fun. Super cool. Okay. It looks like George stepped away for a second. Somebody roll a d20 for me for eldest navigation check.
I got a 12. I don't know what her bonus is.
+5. So 17 will work.
All right.
Another day of successful navigation. She's really killing it. And this is not, she doesn't know where she's going. This is just to make sure you're not getting turned around, basically.
Right.
That's what's going on here. Shushar is kind of telling you the direction.
And plus, we got those other 5 Quotoa with us, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. You guys wake up in the morning, and everything that happened already happened. So there's no foraging. You're going at a fast pace, and you got a successful navigation. That's all going to happen. And we haven't done the random encounter yet. But when y'all woke up in the morning, there was one less Kuatoa there than there was the night before.
Oh, somebody ate him. Do they just eat each other randomly, like goldfish?
I was going to say, do we remember eating him last night?
you don't, and they don't look particularly delicious. Nope. You had some lovely rations, some jerky and some nuts.
Who's the Quotoa in charge of the travelers?
The one that you were speaking with earlier comes up and goes, I don't know where he could have gone. He's never run off before. I'm very concerned.
I want to grab him by the neck and say, "Tell me the truth."
I swear, we slept and now he's gone.
All right. Do I believe him? I guess.
Roll insight.
15.
Yeah, you believe him.
Okay.
So so they're all kind of extra nervous and kind of flitting about the camp and stuff like that. They're nervous because you've intimidated them, and they're nervous because one of their people is missing. And but you guys get ready to set out, and as you're sort of leaving the camp, you sort of round the first corner, and the missing Kuatoa is his fins are like pinned up against the rock, and his chin is like pinned like this for pinion, and he's just gutted like this, and his organs are splayed and then pinned out like he's just been dissected vertically.
Whoa!
Yikes. And it looks like it was done by some kind of
Dr. Sleep.
man-type creature.
It looks purposeful. It's not like just a random.
Like a warning.
A warning, or it's just somebody intended. It took time to do this in a precise way.
Wow.
Like more of a Dexter type. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Do we? Is it possible one among our group did this?
Hey, this looks like my handiwork. See, I can't reach that high.
The other Kuatoa are. We didn't do it. We've been traveling together forever.
So Is this like a clue situation? Is one of our party secretly a sadistic murderer?
I mean, it wouldn't be unreasonable to.
I mean, we're all yellow.
How high are the crucifixion spikes?
Why don't we just anybody that wants to make an investigation check, and you can sort of examine the crime scene.
I got a 9.
I got a 14.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Selkie gets up in it. She's all like she's all like Scully on this shit, right? And you kind of look around, and so you walked away. But did you hear the description of what happened?
Yeah, crucified.
Okay. Yeah, sort of like crucified / dissected / displayed, right? So you kind of look around at it, and you realize that so the pinions, the stuff that they're using to like wedged between rocks to keep this Kuatoa in place, is like it's the stuff that you guys took from the Drow headquarters, some of the gear you found in the first thing. So you notice a way that like this, so whoever did this at least had access to your gear.
Oh.
Stool.
Yeah.
Stool just goes,
No.
it wasn't me. I don't even have hands.
Well, I know. I'm just messing with you. Although I wish I wasn't standing so close when I messed with you.
What's the name of our drow friend in our party?
Sereth.
Yeah, sir.
Unless you guys want to object or stop him, Shushar will say, it's a tragedy. I must put my brethren's body to rest.
That's fair enough.
Oh, waste not, want not.
Yeah. He sort of looks at you with unblinking eyes and says,
So at rest, how do we put him at rest?
he says, I will take him and put him into the arms of the Sea Mother.
Oh, okay.
And he's just going to do his ritual death ceremony.
Gotcha.
With Noah.
No sardine cans or anything like that involved, right?
No.
No,
It's
okay.
preserving. No.
I like funeral pyres.
Yeah.
I like fish fries. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, good. He doesn't have any fingers.
Okay, so third day random encounter.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
I'd
go
like
ahead.
to. No, I'd just like to.
Yeah.
I want to approach before we get too far away from the crime scene.
Yeah.
I want to grab Sereth, throw him to the ground, and say, "Why'd you do this?"
He looks at you and says, "Yeah. You think it was me? Listen, I don't have time to fuck around with these fish folk. If I'm going to kill someone, well, it's going to be worth my while."
Can I do an insight on that?
Sure.
I am very insightful. My insight roll is 3.
So yeah, seems legit. You don't get anything from him.
Okay.
Anything else before we do the rando for the day?
Oh, I just want to. I want to gather our main group together, not the NPCs, and be like, if it's not him,
And it's super easy, like with the telepathy thing Spore has going on, or Stool. Like
Okay.
you could just like it's literally like a telepathy group chat. You can just be like, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're in. You know.
Nice. All right. Very good.
If it's not the Dark Elf, I'm betting it's our Quotoa pacifist. I don't believe that pacifist bullshit.
It is a good serial killer cover.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to make it a point to watch him in particular for funny.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on
behavior.
Sereth or on Shushar.
Shushar.
Okay. Yep. You can keep an eye on him. Do you want to watch him like during the day in lieu of like foraging, or do you want to just keep an eye on him in camp? What are you thinking?
In camp.
Okay. All right. Anything else before we random encounter?
Nope. Let's rando.
All right. It's a dimly lit open space. The day passes uneventfully.
Nice.
All right.
You are back in camp. Another day at fast pace. You have not gained any rations. The ration count will go down to 18.
Did we forage?
You did forage unsuccessfully.
Yeah, I don't think the last time.
We're not good at this.
So you're not you realize you can do one more day without finding anything and still feed everybody. Like the next night, you'll still be able to feed everyone if you don't find anything, and then you'll start to have to decide who eats and who doesn't. But on the upside,
Ours only goes down 10 because I ate my bead.
oh, okay. So we'll go back up one.
Yeah.
So rations are 19. All right. On the plus side, the drow pursuit meter is all the way down to 1.
Nice. Let's do it one more day. Let's get this to 0.
Yeah.
All right.
Like it.
All right. We'll do the evening time encounter.
Oh, we didn't. We weren't going to try to forage on our fast pursuit.
This is still that same.
You tried it.
You did. It's that same day. I should have done the serial killer thing at the beginning of the day. I just put it in at the end. So.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yep. So who normally takes the first watch?
Ronk and I can take the first watch.
Okay. Why don't you all roll perception right now?
I got an 11, Ronk got an 8. No, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I got a 12 and Ronk got an 8.
Okay, no problem. During your watch, you see the remaining 4 Kuatoa, the traders, sort of noisily try to slip away out of the camp.
Stop right there.
We're not gonna get murdered again. Somebody here is gonna die.
Why do you think someone's gonna die?
Didn't you see Jeff?
Jeff.
God damn you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Natural. It's a popular Quotoa name.
Yeah.
Traditional, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
What does she call him?
Yeah, his middle name swims under.
That's right.
Jesk.
Jessica.
Oh yeah, I love what we do in the shadows.
Jeez.
Jesk.
Jess.
Yeah. You got to say with that frown, though. The disappointment that.
His name's Jess.
Yes.
Jess. I want to tell him, you stay here with us or you'll have problems with me.
We're scared.
Then don't go to sleep.
Their eyes like just stay
Anyway.
open. And they'll just sort of like slink away back to their spots and just sort of huddle there and sit together. And the
Don't
rest of
make
your
me tell
watch-
you again.
Awesome. The rest of your watch passes, night encounter passes uneventfully.
Nice.
All right. It is the start of day 4.
4.
This is it. Let's push through, people. Let's get that tracker down to 0.
All right. All right. No surprises in the morning. You guys head back out. Why don't you give me your forage checks?
Ooh.
Oh, Prince Darendil gets a 15.
Ooh, nice. After the -5, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it was a dirty 20. -5.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Perfect.
And he can add his wisdom too. I don't know if that helps or not.
I did. Yeah. He gets a +1. So. And then Stools was 1.
All right. Anybody else beat a 15 after the penalty?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. And Darendil finds enough stuff for 16 rations.
Whoa.
Darendil, earning your keep.
Yep.
Damn, son, we'll keep you around.
Somebody who would like to roll a D8 for me. I guess maybe Jamie, since Darendil found it.
Sure. 3.
3, he says, oh, Madam Selkie, I found the nicest patch of fire lichen. I've identified them, and I do believe they are safe to eat. In fact, they have a nice spicy flavor to them, these mushrooms.
Well done.
Yep. It says they were growing on this underground steaming geothermal mass. Quite unique. I'll have to write a book about it when I get home.
You do that. Make sure you take notes.
Yep. So you guys.
The night.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
After we settle for the night. Not well.
Right. Yeah, so you guys find 16 rations worth of fire lichen, which is a specific kind of edible fungus in the Underdark.
Yeah, Darendil.
Yeah. So 19 plus 16 is 1, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Nailed it.
That's the math.
So after foraging, your rations go up to 35. George, why don't you give me a navigation check, a survival check from Eldith.
16, and what you get, 4 or 5?
It's a +5.
Okay, 21.
Wow, she is killing it with these things. All right.
We'll grab a teacup real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
Go
grab
for it.
one? Or no?
Huh?
Did you grab anyone?
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Let's see, did I roll it at random for today yet? I think I did, right?
For the morning.
Yep.
Right back. Look at the video.
All right. So you guys make camp. We will drop 11 rations. So you're down to a total of 24 rations now. Oh, are you still? Is Clock still going to eat his bead?
I made it, so I'll eat it.
Okay. You're at 25 rations. You did another successful day at a fast pace. You have made ground. You're 4 days closer to Sloobadoop. And the drow pursuit meter drops to 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did it, people.
Yes,
Yeah.
love it.
You have successfully, you think you moved fast enough that Boopido will kind of look back at you, and he's like, at the end of the day, he's kind of tired and breathing heavy. He's like, there's no way they can keep that pace. We really got away from them, guys. That's good work. All right. So, out of that particular encounter there, or that metric that we're tracking, and Shushar will come up to you, Dak, and say, I think we are halfway there.
Good to know.
He's talking about to Sloobadoop.
Good to know, murderer.
I've been nothing but kind. How this hurts.
I want to do an intimidation check.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you trying to intimidate him to do?
Admitting that he's the murderer.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Go for it.
Who would know Kuatoa anatomy better, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
23.
Ooh.
He sort of slumps up against the rock, and you think his unblinking eye, what might be just a dark like tear, drips down and says, I have lived my life only to find awakening and peace, and yet here I find myself accused. So close to my home. I'm sorry you think so poorly of me, Dak, but I did not do this.
Like, well, never mind then, you pacifist coward.
He said, and just walks away.
Can I do I believe him? Can I do an insight?
Yeah. I mean, you passed your insight check for sure. He's not bullshitting as far as you can tell.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Check that one off.
Okay.
My next guess is the twins. I don't know if anybody else has any guesses.
Yeah, Topsy and Turvy sort of, they kind of keep to themselves over there, and they're sort of eyeballing everybody, but they don't want to break away from the group or anything like that. They're just kind of keeping some distance, not too trustworthy.
Oh, we didn't put them in the marching order. I actually totally forgot about them.
Yeah, I was running them and I forgot about it too, but we'll that marching order. Well, where do you want to put them? What do you guys think?
I mean, right in the middle is fine.
Okay, I'll stick them between Jim Jar and Clocks. All right, they're in there. All right, evening time, Rando.
Who's on duty?
Yeah, let's find out. It is Dak. You're on duty.
Okay, again.
Yeah. All right, it's that. A lot of scrolling here. Hold up. Okay. What is your, let's see here. You're sort of you're sort of leaned up against some stones, and there's a patch of these mushrooms nearby. What is your passive I guess go ahead and roll perception, since you're keeping an eye on things while guard duty.
16.
Oh, is it like, are people going to sleep already?
Yeah, did you want to do something before that?
I did. Sorry. I wanted to set up a snare. Maybe like if there was like some, like if we would have known, like, do we know like where people are kind of watching camp? Do I get an idea of like where people are watching camp? So I could like, I guess my idea is like, I would want to set up maybe a snare, like, because like before we went around the corner and then there was the fish guy, right? All filleted. So I'm thinking like some kind of like entrance or exit from camp.
Okay. Do you have like is that an ability you have, or a kit
It's
you
a
have, or something like that? Okay.
So I can consume some of the rope that I have. So I have that 100-foot rope.
Okay.
And so I just need 25 feet of it, so I can chop off 25 feet.
Sure. Yeah, you set up a little snare, and then Dak, you kind of, if you tell him you did it, right? Like, and then Dak, you'll know you don't have to watch that area quite as closely, because if something snuck up there, they'd be snared probably.
Yeah, I mean, well, can I do a check on Dak just to see if I get the idea
if he's the killer?
If he's the killer.
Can we read our minds already?
So two things. Do you need to make a check or anything to set the trap, or is it just something you do?
It's just a spell. It just says, I can create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground.
Okay.
So I guess 10 feet in diameter, right?
Yeah. So you got it, and so you got that entrance covered, and Dak, because you can kind of focus the area you look on and not worry so much about where that snare is.
Okay.
You'll get advantage on your perception, because you can keep just a closer look on one area there, if that's helpful. And then clocks, was something else you wanted to do?
Do I guess maybe check insight? Do it on Dak?
What are you looking for, or what are you trying to tell?
Do you want to role play this?
If I have an inkling of
yeah, well, I guess what are you asking?
I guess I'll say like, I guess you're watching camp again tonight. Sounds convenient.
What of it, Runt?
Well, seems like you're getting used to hanging out at night. You, feeling hungry again for some fish?
I'm keeping all of us safe. I didn't kill that fish. If I was going to kill anybody, I'd start with the shortest.
You see Stool sort of go.
Yeah, I know a couple good mushroom recipes.
All right. So I guess I'll then say, all right.
Well, I set a little trap over in the entrance exit to camp there. Just don't walk on it, or else you'll find yourself watching camp upside down for the rest of the night.
Thanks for the warning. And let me tell you, I'm not the one that did the killing, and I trust that you weren't the one either. Let's keep an eye on the rest of them.
Sounds good.
Nice. Yeah, I don't. Unless you guys want to make checks, I don't think you need any checks there. It sounds good to me.
Okay.
So.
And I'll just say,
well, hopefully he tries again tonight. It'd be fun to find somebody hanging upside down in the morning.
I want to slap Clocks on the back and have a hearty laugh.
nice.
Awesome. All right. So you're on watch. Go ahead and do your perception check at advantage if you didn't already.
I did 16.
Oh, you know what? This is more of a. Hold on. Shit. Sorry. Oh, okay. Never mind. I did roll one, but this is more about you walk into an area type thing. So that means that nothing happens overnight. So sorry. Yeah, you have a restful night. Everybody gets a long rest in. Okay. So start of day 5. Drought pursuit meter is 0. Current rations 25.
At this point, can we turn around and start hunting the drow?
Setting traps.
Because we're so well armed.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Maybe when we get to like level 6, we can start hunting the drow.
So now that it's sort of dropped to 0, or do you think you've kind of lost the drow for the time being? What kind of pace do you want to go at?
Whatever's going to help finding rations. Because I think down to a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Standard speed, and everybody can get a little rest.
Yeah, so I figure maybe like spend a little more time finding rations this day, and then picking up the pace, and slowing down, picking up rations, so we can fish camps.
So if you want no penalty to forage, you can go to normal pace.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to go slow at like a half speed, then you can have advantage on your foraging checks with no penalty.
You want to try normal?
Let's try normal. We're not desperate yet.
I was going to say because that -5 was big, because I think a lot of us could have made it.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Let's do that. Except for me.
Except for you.
Yeah. I don't do well for foraging.
All right.
Look out.
Yep. So you guys are normal pace. Go ahead and make your foraging checks. Just no penalty. Just straight survival checks.
Yeah.
School both failed.
22.
Ooh, yeah, that'll succeed.
Oof. Nope.
Anybody else 15 or better?
I get 1.
Okay. So you find another 16 pounds, Dak, of 16 pounds of food. Let's see what kind you find. This is interesting.
Is it fish people?
Toledo fish.
You find a sort of in a more like a marshy kind of dense, moist area. You find something that Shushar, who's scared of you, but will identify. These are Dak. That's a nice find. Those are water orbs. And it's like this spongy, look like kind of a fungus that grows, and basically this is water. So if you condense it down, you get the equivalent of water, what it would be. So
nice.
That adds to your rations there. Plus 16.
Nice. Plus 16 to our rations, so we're good for another day or 2 days. I don't know how much we have left.
So plus 16 would take you to 41, and you're consuming awesome. 11 per day.
So before and before we all went out, can I have checked my trap? See if.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You check it, and there's nothing in there. But yeah, it definitely gave Dak. If something had happened, Dak would have had a nice advantage on being able to spot an ambush or something like that.
All right, then I'll dismantle it so we don't catch ourselves.
That it. All right, Eldith, please make a navigation check at +5.
16.
Yeah, 16 will do it. All right, so you guys go in the right direction, and you all of a sudden you guys come across this incredibly deep chasm. You guys that have dark vision peer down, and it's even the Darrow can't see to the bottom of how deep this is.
Really?
And how far across it is. But it's easily, you would guess, hundreds, at least hundreds of feet across, probably more. That's just as far as you can kind of see. And there's these big strands of webs just crisscrossing all across this chasm.
Oh, great. We didn't get enough spiders before.
Go ahead. Let's see. Whoever's in the front, Bubido or Zakram.
Yeah.
the front of this thing. Go ahead and roll perception for me because you're kind of looking around actively here at the edge of this chasm.
Yeah, a 7.
All right. You are not attacked, but you are surprised.
Oh, great.
As suddenly out of nowhere, like there's this particularly big and like steep strand of spider web that like is kind of like coming down right to the edge of the chasm. Mm-hmm. And out of the darkness, sort of like on their feet, but sliding down this rope of spider web, these 2 goblins sort of surf the web down and kind of tumble off, then jump and tumble off the end of it in like an acrobatic maneuver and jump up and say, the smaller one says, "Oh, what's up?" We're we're the web surfers. my name's Spiderbait. Ha! This is my hetero life mate. Yuck yuck over here.
All right. I'll greet them. So, like, what? Get out of here! What's up?
Totally gnarly webs, man. Like,
no, seriously. How far do they go across?
Oh, dude, you don't even want to know.
No, I do want to know. Seriously, that's the whole point of me asking.
He's like, he looks over at Yuck Yuck, and Yuck Yuck just goes like. And Spiderbait says, "Oh man, it's like 5 miles, dude.
Get out of here." Yeah. Did you just come from there?
Oh man, like we hang out here. This is our jam. This is where we stay. You know what I mean?
Get out of here. So you go back and forth.
Oh yeah, dude.
All 5 miles?
All the time, bro.
What?
Yeah. So looks like you guys might need a little maybe a little help getting across here, maybe a little guidance.
I'm gonna say totally we need some help, because wow, that's incredible.
Well listen, man, we can show you our tricks, but this is like our livelihood or whatever.
Yeah.
So like we're happy to help, but there's gonna be a nominal fee.
Yeah. You want one of these fish folk?
No, dude. Oh, but you're funny, man.
Come on, just look at him. No, seriously, look at him. Look at him. Do you see him blinking? Do you see him blinking at you? You don't, do you? No. That's so weird, isn't it?
And they'll go, so listen, not to be too much of a rush, but it's not exactly safe around here. We can help you all out. It's 2 gold per day, and what you'll need to get across here is included in the fee. And he sort of he taps his satchel, sort of implying, that he's got something that might help you guys traverse this.
Huh?
Really?
Well, look, man, I mean, you're welcome to take your chances. I've seen plenty of people, do that, I guess. Well, we didn't see them again, though.
Can you guarantee our safety?
Oh, no, man. But I don't recommend just walking across it either, you know what I'm saying?
Clocks, these are your people. Do something about this.
Sounds like they got a head on their shoulders.
Yuck, just like, he doesn't really open his eyes, just kind of looks at you and goes,
Oh, restrain Eldritch Blast.
So is it 2 gold pieces per person?
No, man, the whole group, but it is per day.
Oh, we'll totally do that.
Well,
that's amazing. Can you show us the ropes?
I like this one, man. He's got style, huh? Yuck, yuck. He says, I'll give you a sample. Check this out. And he sort of reaches into his satchel and pulls out this this balm or grease stuff that he has. And he says, "All right, Yuck Yuck, show him what's up." And then he takes a little bit out of it and rubs it on Yuck Yuck's feet. And Yuck Yuck jumps up onto the strand and just starts sliding down it and jumping kind of from rope to rope. And then kind of hops back up onto the ledge and just goes.
Zoc has his boots off. he's ready to go. Because this sounds
so
really cool.
Is it down 5 miles, or it's how long?
5 miles.
How long are we going to be able? Will we be able to make it in one day?
He's like, "Well, where are you trying to go, man?"
We're headed to Fish Lake.
You guys,
Loopy Doopy.
I think, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. It's over there off the water. We don't go over there, but we can get you across the chasm here. Yeah, I mean, I think we could give it a shot. It's gonna be a little rough, at parts. I'm not gonna lie. There's nasty things in there, but this grease and us guiding you'll have a chance.
Good chance.
Well, better than most. It's dangerous, dude. But we look at us, man. We've made it.
Yeah, if you can make it. And I just kind of look back at the group. Yeah.
As we look around, what's our alternative?
You can backtrack. Yeah, you can maybe try to backtrack the way you came, in which case you'd kind of lose a day of travel. See if you can work your way around it, but there's no guarantee you'd be able to find one.
I didn't fish eyes know about this.
Shushar says, "We prefer the water. I have not traveled this way before."
Yeah.
So Clocks is but you knew we weren't all gonna swim, so you knew that we had to go this way.
Master Goblin, there's many ways. I did not know which path we would take, and I have not taken every path there is. But we are going the right direction.
All right. Well, if you pay for it, we'll go.
It's the right way.
I have disavowed material goods long ago as part of my enlightenment.
Shoulder slump.
Great.
Is there anything? Well, I mean, how many gold do we have between us?
Good question.
Yeah.
Well, we got 20 from that male shirt, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever's on our person.
What did they say they wanted, Matt? They wanted 5 total, or they wanted 5 per person?
2 gold per day.
Per day.
And how many days did they say?
Oh man, at least a couple. Just depends.
Yeah. How fast we go.
What we find, See, listen to this guy. He gets it. Look at him, man.
How we not die along the way.
It was 2 gold per person per day, or just 2 gold per day?
Oh man, it's all y'all.
2 gold for the group.
Is Jimmy Jam on our psychic hotline?
Jim Jar? Sure, yeah, he's on there.
He can hear us?
Uh-huh. I mean, if you want to talk to him, yeah.
How far from here to Blingdenstone?
He says, man, he goes, let me see here. He says, I don't know if we really haul ass. I tell you what, I bet you 5 gold we could make it in like 20 days.
Oh.
What do you think, man? You down? Come on. And he's sort of like twirling a coin between his fingers.
Maybe we make it to Fishtown. What were you saying, Pop?
5 at least 40 gold.
There in 20 days, you give me 5 and I give you 1.
He says, yeah, I'll do that. And he says, we got a bet. And he sticks out his hand.
Everybody ready to go somewhere else other than these two guys whose job it is to bring fresh food for the spiders?
Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking you guys are...
Spiderbait says, whoa, hey, man, don't go casting aspersions, dude.
Can we do some insight checks?
Oh, did I say that in my out loud voice?
Oh, no. If you were doing it quiet, he wouldn't say that. They're over there like yuck, sort of like, is sort of standing there next to Splug, and he's like, kind of like looks down and like opens his eyes. He's like, or
Yeah.
Splug. I said Splug. I meant Stool. Like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that.
I like that you brought Splug into this.
And it's always in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Spiderbait, and who's the other one?
Yuck.
And which one's the talker?
Spiderbait.
Spiderbait. Can you guarantee our safety when we make this crossing?
I mean, like, there's no guarantees, dude, but I think you'll be better off with some guidance, that's all.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Uh, 15.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be hiding anything. Like, he's an entrepreneur, you know. I think you get the sense he would, you know, he'd be happy to just walk away just as easily. You know, he's trying to make a little bit of money, but, you know, you don't sense any malicious intent there.
Just trying to get us across.
I feel pretty good with that check.
All right, how do I grease my feet up?
He says, whoa, let me see those nubs, dude. Here we go.
Can I have cloven hooves for feet?
Sure.
All right. Awesome.
All right. He'll say, everybody else coming too?
Yeah, this sounds like the thing to do.
Yeah.
Can't pass this up.
Right.
We're gonna surf the web.
Yeah. Spiderbite he'll kind of be like, all right, listen, I hate to be like this, but you know, no safety guaranteed and all. I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and get paid in advance if you don't mind, just for the first day.
Half now.
Yes, exactly right. Half now, half later.
Whoa, man. I mean, like, if you go falling in and stuff, I'm not climbing all the way down there to get the other half.
Nobody's gonna pay you to fall in.
Well, one of y'all might fall. I'm going to show you, but I don't know. Like, that one looks like clumsy. And he looks over there at clocks.
Don't worry, Clocks doesn't have any of the money on him.
I just pull out my hammer and I start to like twirl it in my hand. Or, like, toss it in my hand, and I'm
threatening.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. Can I intimidate these two little dudes?
Sure. You get the impression if they get scared, they're just going to leave.
Okay.
But yeah, go for it. Yeah.
No, don't do that.
All right. I'll back off. I feel Zockrum's judgment.
And I guess you've seen them. They could easily just jump onto these webs and be gone in a second, and you wouldn't really do anything about it, you know.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can I do like a deception or performance and just kind of go, hey, we're good for it. Half now and half later. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I guess, sure. Roll persuasion. And I guess, so do you intend to pay them if you do get through?
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That should be so persuasion. So that's a 19.
He kind of looks around and says, oh, man, we said we weren't going to do this anymore. Yuck, yuck. What do you think? And yuck, yuck just sort of goes.
Big shrug.
And he says, all right, listen, we'll do it for the first day, man. Like one now and then one at the end of the day if this knucklehead doesn't fall off, all right?
Got it. You got it.
He says, all right, one gold, dude. But I never do this. I want you to notice how much I like you guys.
Here we go.
All right. All right, so is everybody going to attempt to navigate the silken paths with the greasy
I want
feet?
you so badly.
Yes, yeah, this sounds awesome.
Right.
Let's do it.
Yuck Yuckles. So Yuck Yuckle,
Stick them in her bag.
he'll get a few more gourds of the grease out and sort of get everybody up. He's like, all right, man, listen, like, y'all rub this on your feet, like pack everything up nice and neat. You want to keep your, it's like you want to do, kind of like you want to go hot dogs, or you want to go like French fries pizza, that's what snow ski instructors tell. All right, y'all. He says, now listen, like I said, there's dangerous things here. We're going to do our best, but, don't take offense if you guys, take a turn for the worse and me and Yuck Yuck have to bail. It's just the way it is in the Underdark, okay? So I'm not going to leave you, but, man, if you get caught in something, we got to live, too.
Yeah. You'll just lead us out.
Just keep us safe, Do your job. Keep us safe.
Oh, we don't want, we're with you, man. We're men of honor. We're goblins of honor, dude. We're going to we want to get paid, man. So
nothing's going to happen.
Yep. No, it's going to be totally cool. And
here we go.
He says, oh, yes.
How much he rides on your back with a knife in your ear? And doesn't ride on Yuck Yuck's back.
He says, no, man, we ride solo. We don't do that. We're artists, dude. We got to express ourselves. And they'll be like, all right, remember, everybody, like knees bent, chest above the web, French fries pizza. Here we go. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
All right.
Awesome. Some web surfing.
Yeah, surfing the web, baby.
This has been an episode of WARlando. Doing something different with a live session. If you liked it, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know that too. Please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot for listening.